Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Romani. Today I'm going to be telling you how to grow your starter locks to shoulder length. So I know my hair looks really short right now, but that's because I gave myself a bob yesterday. But my hair is actually at the middle of my back right now, and I've been locked for about 3 years and 9 months. And over those 3 years, I feel like I've really gotten my hair to a healthy state. My locks are really long and they're soft and my hair is really thick. And I mean, yes, I wish this was a video about how to grow your starter locks to waist length, but I haven't even gotten there. But I have grown my locks to my shoulders, so that's what I can help you do too. Now I do want to say that once you lock your hair, your locks are going to grow without a lot of interference, but there are some things that you can do to keep your locks healthy, because healthy hair always grows. Keeping your locks healthy is also going to help you retain more length. All right, number one, if you have starter locks, the main thing that you want to do is keep those starter locks hydrated and moisturized. You can do this by using water, rose water, aloe vera juice, or all of the above. Sometimes I like to mix all of them together because that really keeps my hair hydrated, moisturized, and super soft. I know that you probably heard that you shouldn't be wetting your starter locks. I don't know where that myth is coming from, but me personally, I've always wet my hair and my hair has turned out fine. And if you're watching this video, I'm just gonna assume that you're black or you have some type of blackness in your lineage. So once you wet your hair is gonna lock, because that's just the type of hair that we have, no matter if you have 3A hair or 4C hair. Once you constantly wet your hair and you don't comb it or brush it or do anything to it, it's going to lock. So water and hydration actually help your hair lock faster. Now, when your locks are not hydrated or moisturized, you can definitely start to deal with breakage. You can have brittle hair and you can have dry hair. So I would say moisturize, hydrate your hair at least 3 times a week, and you can just put all of the ingredients that I mentioned before in a spray bottle and you can just mist your hair. You don't have to completely soak your hair, but just spray your hair at least 3 times a week. If you want to do more, that's fine. Tip number 2 is Jamaican black castor oil. Now, I know if you are subscribed, you're like, Romani, you don't even use oil in your hair. Let me tell you, I do not like to use oils in my hair because oils were inflaming my scalp. But recently, my mom gave me some Jamaican black castor oil, and I've honestly just been putting it on my edges, and then like I massage it into my edges, and it's honestly really been thickening up my hairline. Since I am like using my fingers to put it in my hair, if I have like Jamaican black castor oil residue on my fingers, I've just been kind of like moisturizing it into my scalp, and my scalp has not been itchy or inflamed. So I do think that I'm going to stick to the Jamaican black castor oil. Even the other day, my mom was looking at my hair and she was like, you have been natural for a very long time, because I used to have an afro. She was like, you've been natural for so long, but this is the thickest that your hair has ever been. Now, I'm not going to use it all the time because I don't want to overdo it, because that is when my scalp starts to get irritated, and I really do not want to go back to having an itchy scalp. But at least a few times a week, I am putting that oil throughout my scalp, and I actually do it on my edges every single night. I always do it on my edges because I'm trying to grow my edges back from just years of trauma. And I actually used it yesterday to retwist my hair. I didn't use any gel. I only used the castor oil, and when I say it just made my hair feel so like soft and moisturized, I was like, okay, I'm definitely gonna start using this oil. I'm not gonna use any other oils, and I'll link a video on the screen about why I just cannot use a lot of oil in my hair, but I'm definitely sticking to this oil. Number 3, for if you're trying to grow your starter locks to your shoulders, you need to practice minimal styling. My hair is definitely thick because of the castor oil that I've been using, but my hair is also thick because I am not always doing my hair. I'm probably going to keep this style for 4 weeks before I touch my hair again. Constant manipulation to your hair can cause tension and breakage and thinning, especially around the edges, and that is just what I don't need. I just told y'all I'm trying to grow my edges back. I personally only like to style my hair every 4 to 8 weeks. And then when I'm styling my hair, I am not using heavy products. So I told y'all yesterday, I literally only used castor oil to do this. And I'm actually going to link that tutorial on the screen just in case you want to see. But I only use castor oil, and it's not weighing my hair down. It's not causing buildup in my locks. So if you really want to grow your locks, do not style your locks all the time and do not use heavy products in your hair. Number 4, you want to wrap your hair at night in a silk scarf or in a bonnet, unless you have silk pillowcases. But this is for the people who have cotton pillowcases, because you just don't want your hair to be rubbing up against the pillow. This is going to help you retain length because your hair is not going to have all that friction. And then just remember that growing your locks is a process and it's a journey, and it's not something that you can speed speed up, but with doing these tips that I just mentioned, you can always make sure that your hair is in the healthiest state possible. Really just stay consistent, keep your hair hydrated. Don't always style your hair. Don't always be doing these super tight styles either. Don't always be putting hella products in your hair. Like literally just let your hair be and your hair is gonna grow. In the comments, let me know how your lock journey is going, if it's going really good, or if you have any questions that you would like for me to answer. And if you like videos like this, I'm gonna link my lock playlist down below where I have about 60 videos of me just rambling about locks. I started this lock playlist on day 5 of my lock journey. That's when I started recording myself. So you have like 3.5 years of content to binge watch. Remember to stay patient on this journey. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and I will see you in my next video.